Welcome everyone, hope you're well. It was Sunday today. Hope it was a good one for you. Hope you were inspired. Hope you were creative. I hope you communicated with your fellow human being and revealed your fears and feelings. Because that's the only way that we can truly bring healing. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little review of some of the new articles that have come out. Okay, so let's start here, a bit further back in the week. Okay, so here we have the Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger drops 2 film lines as he gets his first dose. Okay, so I haven't done any reviews for a while because I knew that the news would always be about this. Come back to it, and it is. But never mind, we have to report this, okay? But in an unbiased way, unlike the media. So they're using so-called celebrities, tough guys, action heroes, yeah, to promote this. After receiving the dose, he then turned and winked at the camera and added, "All right, I just got my dose and I will recommend to anyone and everyone, come with me if you want to live." Yeah. So basically using celebrities, giving them these buzzwords and stuff, just mind control, pure mind control. 2021, the year of celebrity promoting, hoaxes basically. But, what do you expect? They're liars. Actors are paid liars. They're paid to lie and deceive people, as many people as possible, with accuracy and precision. Big moment for US and Britain. Let's start afresh. We must end this uncivil war. What it seemed like is all the newspapers in England started going on about Biden, saying, yeah, he's going to be a great choice. Look, I don't care for either of them, but this guy is like past it, yeah. He's got nothing to do with running it. He's just literally someone that they say is the president. That's it. He's president in title, nothing else. A day of history, a day of hope. Yeah, with the president with that over his face. Yeah, that's really hopeful, isn't it? It looks like he's in a funeral, in a radioactive country, in a funeral. That's what he looks like. So how is that a day of hope? Please, someone tell me. How is that a day of hope? Look at him. You joking me? Pathetic. Again, look, how pathetic does that look? Iconic picture of him in the Oval Office or whatever it's called, yeah? Come on, mate. This is pathetic. I'm not living a life like that, where that's normal. No, thank you very much. The 46th president. Democracy has prevailed. If you remember, they were saying that dead people's votes were being used to vote for Biden. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just putting it out there. And like I said, I don't promote either of them. I'm just telling you. Right. So, anyone who tests positive for CV may get 500 smackaroons under the government plans as worrying self-isolation data emerges. So now, as well as celebrities, what they're doing is they're using financial incentives and saying that if you go and get tested and then you've got it, boom, 500 quid, go and spend it on some, God knows. I don't know what people spend money on anymore. I really don't. Life has changed seriously. So what people spend their money on, I have no idea. But yeah, there you go. They're using financial incentives to say you should get tested. And then if you get tested, boom, payday, So the government is moving to persuade more people to get a test and self-isolate after a positive result. And therefore they're bribing people. Yay. So again, another knobhead who's supposedly a leader, but he's just a little puppet who's told what to do. And there he is again, looking like a knob in the House of Commons. Imagine a grown man wearing that thing on your face with all that writing over it. Oh my goodness me. I will never ever get used to this, and I will never ever stop questioning it, and neither should you, my fellow brothers and sisters. Wanting to avoid self-isolation is now the biggest reported barrier to requesting a test. Only 1 in 4 people self-isolate for the full period of time. Whatever. Bars and restaurants should stay shut until May. Okay? So what that is code for saying we're going to destroy your economy and we're doing this until May to make sure that that happens. You go around your local town or city, you'll see so many things shut up and boarded up. And they're just saying, look, this is going to happen now till May. All right? The organiser of a wedding attended by around 400 people on Thursday is facing a £10,000 fine. So now people are getting fined for having weddings and stuff. Is it true? I've no idea. Could it be true? Yes. Could it be fake? Of course it could. It could just be another story that's made up just to make people in fear. Better not do this, better not do that. Don't want to get a 10 grand fine, you know? Now this is weird. Well, not weird, but just shows you, right? Full UK border closure considered by government. The government has considered the full closure of the UK's borders amid concerns about new variants being imported from abroad. So now you could have like Albanian variant, you know what I mean? Or, watch out for the Lithuanian variant. And then you might start having local ones like, oh no, the Milton Keynes variant. The Chipping Sodbury variant. I just can't help but laugh sometimes because just the ridiculousness of this all. They just literally make it up as they go along and a lot of people are believing them and it's very worrying. But look, at the end of the day, there might be something that triggers people into waking up, like what we'll discuss a bit later. If not, then we just have to let it be and we have to focus on ourselves and our families who are awake and we build a community and we don't live in this life, because I'm not living in a life like we saw earlier with people, you know, dressed like that. So the government closed all UK travel corridors to avoid having to quarantine at least till 15th of February. Now these are old articles, but I just want you to know about them because it proves to me that anyone can do anything to me and this channel based upon what's happening here. So basically, you have spies who were using the identities of dead children as their fake names, right? So isn't that pretty sick that they go through databases of kids with children who have died, and then they use their name and then they build up a legend about that name. So if anyone ever questioned them, they've got, you know, this backstory. How sick is that? So the relatives of dead children whose identities were stolen by undercovers have launched legal action against the police over their trauma. The families were devastated after discovering police spies who infiltrated political groups had used the identities of their young relatives without consulting or informing them. So like I said, they're infiltrating political groups. You can say that this channel is a political group for the simple fact that we are anti-lockdown, anti-mask, anti-vaccine, and so therefore we have got 77 Brigade infiltrating us, claiming to be our friends, and then at the precise moment that they need to, they turn on us and try to discredit the channel, and that's what you've seen in the last few days. So simple as that. If you show me support after what's happened, I know you're on my side. If you didn't do that and you showed the snakes who turned on us that support, then I'm very concerned about your loyalty. Undercover police had children with activists. So again, another story about spy cops and how they take it that far that they'll spy on people, but then also have children with that person to make them think that they're in a, you know, loving relationship, while all the time they were spying on them and manipulating them and controlling them. Yeah, so, you know, they steal dead kids' IDs and they have children with the people they're spying on to infiltrate protest groups. And I believe we've personally had 3 or 4 or 5 infiltrations of people pretending to be close to me in order to try and gain knowledge on what we're doing, and then at the moment they feel that they need to discredit the channel. Well, it's not going to work because we're still here. Unlucky, my friend. So you remember this old dude, yeah, Well, look, there he is again, and this time it was Extension Rebellion protest. So this guy just seems to be the token old man that they use for these fake events. Wheel him out when you want to get some newspaper headlines of old man getting carted away by fascist police, or like Resistance GB calls them, the Stasi or the Gestapo. They all like to use this terminology to do with like fascism and all this rubbish, yeah? So still a long, long way until lockdown restrictions can be lifted, said this idiot. Yeah? So they're telling you right now, you're in serious conditions and it's not getting better for a long, long time. So they're spreading fear, and we're going to spread love. And I'm going to tell you that we're in a beautiful time, because even though many people have been deceived, many people are coming together who wouldn't have known each other before. And I promise you, we will make a better world for those who are interested. So now they're doing all this stuff about, wow, records have been broken with how many people have had the doses. And then they had this counter here, and as you were looking on the page, it was going up. It's just, oh my goodness me. You've had interactive death tolls, now you've got this. It's just... Never before have you ever seen this kind of rubbish, this kind of mind control. It's staggering. Rioting youths torch coronavirus testing facility. I don't know why they would do this. It seems like it's probably a bit of a fake thing. Maybe they paid a group of youths to do this. Rioting youths protesting on the first night of a curfew torched a coronavirus testing facility and threw fireworks at police. Police say they fined more than 3,600 people nationwide for breaching the curfew that ran from 9 p.m. on Saturday until 4:30 a.m. on Sunday. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if that's real or not, but you know. And then there's a photo, supposedly. Okay. Police in Amsterdam also were bracing for another protest on Sunday, sending offers to a square where demonstrators clashed with police a week ago. So, you know, whether it's real or not, it seems like maybe the Dutch people are getting a bit angry with the lockdown. So they should, and so should we, but there's a way you do it, and it's not by rioting, I don't think, right now. The government is preparing to rule out children returning to the classroom after the February half-term, with the prospect of homeschooling continuing for several months. Now, we took our daughter out of school months ago for the simple fact that we predicted this would happen. They'd say, oh, okay, they can come back to school now. Then they'd say there's some cases, oh, we've got to take them out of school now. And then vice versa. And then they'll say, oh, do you know what? We've got to close all the schools down now. Yeah. Well, we'll see when they can come back. No. You can't put children through upheaval like that. So what we did is we took her out and we homeschool her now. And she's got pure attention from us, whereas in a classroom of 20-30 kids you don't get that attention, and then you wonder why kids grow up with not enough education. That's probably why, because they were never going to get enough attention to thrive. Excuse me. So yeah, there you go. Now here is this could be the trigger. If enough people use their brain, this could be the trigger to awake people, okay? So people who have had the dose must stick to lockdown rules as they may spread CV. What? Those who are vaccinated but do not obey the social distancing rules could be prolonging the country's restrictions. Okay? This knobhead said, while the vaccination can prevent serious illness, it is not yet known if it prevents transmission of the coronavirus. So, what they're saying is, queue up in the snow to get this done, but, sorry, it might not do anything because you might still spread it anyway. Where is the logic in that? So they're pushing it and tell you that Arnold Schwarzenegger's had it done and the Pope's had it done. But what? That if you have it done, It's not yet known if it prevents the transmission. So it says millions of people who have received the jab must keep following social distancing rules. So even if you've had it, you still got to act like you haven't had it and follow all these rules. And then what they'll then say is, oh no, it's still not helping. So what you're going to have to do now is increase the social distancing whatever rule, yeah? Increase it. And then what you'll have, they'll probably say, right, well, now you're going to have an allotted slot of when you're allowed out your house. Because there's, it's too risky now. Even people who've had the vaccination could still spread it. So it doesn't really matter what you do. They're basically saying that you're screwed either way. So they just say that the vaccination can prevent serious illness. Well, what about CV? They don't even mention CV. They just said prevent serious illness. And they say can prevent. Not does, can. Oh, I don't know what to say, my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to say about that, do you? The news is just crazy right now. Yeah? Right. Let's change the subject a bit. Have a look at this, right? I saw this advertised the other day. Can you see it? So it's like this weird bracelet that you put around your wrist. Yeah, you see that orange thing here, look. And then you're able to do this, look. And it even works in the water. Can you see that? So he's using that as basically like a home screen, and then, And when I see things like this, what it looks like to me is a stepping stone towards kind of Mark of the Beast scenario. Like maybe instead of having a chip in you, you've got like this technology on the skin, and then it will move into the skin. Do you see what I mean? So it just looks like a stepping stone. So they're advertising it here. It's like a tablet, but on your skin. Now, I don't know if it's dangerous, if it's good for your health. I have no idea. All I'm doing is showing you this because I think it's like a sign of where they want humanity to go. They basically want technology and humanity to be entwined, and therefore this is like a little advertisement for how they're going to do it. Slowly, as to not shock people. Do you see what I'm saying? And there you go, look, there he is, doing his app on his arm, Very, very strange indeed. Okay. Right, we're just going to have we'll have a quick look through some photos and then we'll call it a night. So here you got Piers Corbyn, who already looks like a mess, and then you got this guy here with the old man mask on. And what's he doing? He's standing right next to Piers Corbyn. Why? To discredit Piers Corbyn. Not that he needed that anyway, but it's just another visual indicator to make people think if you're anti-lockdown, you look like this idiot with the old man mask, or you look like this idiot called Piers Corbyn. That's basically what they want you to think, okay? Here's like one of the first times I saw Grey Bleeder, and as you can see, look, he's just standing there by the speaker, looking like an absolute frog. Yeah, man. Interesting guy, this. So he's like the Dundee resistance movement, and as you can see there, he's speaking at Trafalgar Square. But when you actually listen to him talk, he's got like a Canadian accent or whatever, and his dad was in the Navy and all this, so it just seems like, yeah, okay. And do you remember what I was saying earlier, how they say Gestapo and Nazi and Stasi and all this? They're just basically using these banners to terrify people, to make you think that literally you're living in a fascist dictatorship. So, again, this is the Battle of Trafalgar Square. And if you look there, you can see a woman. And that woman is supposedly the mother of that girl with the green hair. Can you see there on the left? So basically what that's showing you is that girl who was part of a fake staged event was already here at the Battle of Trafalgar Square, showing you, building up the legend. You see her, then she has the fake event. Oh yeah, I remember her. She was at Battle of the Trafalgar Square. Do you see what I'm saying? So they build up the legend, yeah? And here's another one. Battle of Trafalgar Square, the guy with the red hat, yeah? So he was walking around like some kind of superstar. And then, you know, you see him like, what, a month later, part of a fake event. Let me see if I can find the photo quickly. 1 second. I got so many photos. There you go. So here he is on Simon Sideways is reviewing this guy getting abused by the police. You see that? So it's the same guy, and like I said, Battle of Trafalgar Square, they were building his legend, showing you, there he is, yeah? So that in a few months' time, when he's got his fake event, you go, oh yeah, I remember that guy who was at Battle of Trafalgar Square. Actor. And then, I don't know if that guy there with the shades and the hood is Costa, the realist love or whatever his name is. I don't know. But what I would say is it looks a bit strange, and it might actually look like he's the security for that Nacho guy who's got his back to us, who is one of the so-called leaders of Stand Up X. Yeah? And then, yeah, some dodgy people in this photo talking to other police. Yeah. And then on this one here, Battle of Trafalgar Square again, you can see this guy here who's Plaster Guy in the middle of provoking everyone. And who have you got here? Yeah, that's right. The Cardinal. So he was there at the Battle of Trafalgar Square, the Cardinal, but he was not wearing all of his red costume. But when you watch the actual video of this, the look on his face is disgusting, for the simple fact that he's watching what's going on, filming it, and he's very smug to himself that he's got it on camera. Yeah, so he's like he's enjoying what looks like aggro going on. It's very, very weird. Now, this was on Bannerman's video, so credit to you for filming in such good quality. You really are a good filmer. Thank you so much. But yeah, if you look on the right, you see the guy with the shades and that top on. Now, basically what it looks like is this bit here was all about hypnotism and mind control. So you got that guy there with the John Wedger hoodie on. You got this guy in with the Union Jack. At one point you had some guy walk past go, God bless Trump. Yeah, so they were promoting Trump. Then you got Cricket Man there, who's a fake actor as well. And then look at this guy here who's Stand-Up X. He's got an Antifa Public Watch hoodie on. Okay, so just this scene here shows you so much and tells you so much, that they were literally trying to mind control people. The John Wedger hoodie, the God bless Trump, the Union Jack man pretending like he's all patriotic and anti-lockdown, the Cricket Man who's an absolute idiot and was showing off and just being a complete prick, as you can see there. Yeah, what a joke, guys. And again, Battle of Trafalgar Square. Who's that with the ridiculously stupid Union Jack? Oh yeah, it's Resistance GB, the alien. Next to the security guard from Speaker's Corner with the shades. And in orange hood is Chris, who is also basically an agent provocateur / actor. And anyone who was at Brighton where this photo was taken and you think that this guy here is normal, shame on you. Yeah? Come on, man. It's a serious like anti-lockdown movement and you're walking around with this idiot who looks like a member of The Walking Dead. Are you serious? And what's he got in his ear, guys? Oh, he's just listening to music. Yeah, sure you are. That's why it's in one ear and you're listening to it like when you're getting supposedly beaten up by the feds as well. Yeah, sure you are. And then here's Jeff. And look, here's his "This is now tyranny" sign. But just look how aggressive he looks, right? Yeah, so even if his sign is good, even if he is good, he's just like looking so aggressive. And I also wonder, you know, how much that shirt cost, how much that watch cost. Is he a man of the people? Is he just a playboy? He was, what's it called, a rally driver or something at one point recently as well. And here you've got a picture of someone holding Cricket Man's helmet. Now, if you haven't seen the video, basically what happens straight after this is Cricket Man literally dives onto the floor and then disappears. What I personally think is he dives onto the floor, gets into the police line, and then gets out of the scene. Yeah, I've seen it done in the London riots a long time ago. Big sort of guys who look like they're part of the riot, but they're actually police, and they get waved through the police line. Yeah. Okay, I think that's about it. I don't want to make it too long, but I think we've gone through some good news articles there. I think the most important one is this one, where they're saying that even if you've had the dose, that you still have to stick to lockdown rules because they don't know if the vaccine actually prevents the transmission of CV. I mean, okay. You know, it's up to people what they want to do. But if someone told me that something couldn't guarantee what it was supposed to do, then I'd probably say, well, do you know what? No thanks. But anyway, like I said, brothers and sisters, we've had people infiltrating us, attacking us, pretending to be our friend, bribing us, whatever it might be. They've done all kinds of things to try and stop us, but they will never stop us because we know we're on the righteous path. We're here for humanity. We're here to communicate and create a community of like-minded people who want to connect and want to get power back and create a better world, not just for ourselves, but our children and their children in the future. All right. So all I'm going to say to you guys is I do appreciate your support so much, and so does my my family. We really do. I'm just a normal guy, just like you, trying to do what I can to help us. And I've had so many people attack me in the last few months. It's unbelievable. I think weaker men would have folded, but thanks to a good support system of my family, being my missus and my beautiful daughter, and also you brothers and sisters, you've really helped me. So thank you so much. I hope I'm an asset to you as much as you are an asset to me. I do hope that. So thank you so much, brothers and sisters. It's been a pleasure as always spending time with you. They won't stop us. They won't stop us. I promise you that. Okay, we'll get stronger. We might lose some traitors along the way, but we wouldn't want those traitors with us anyway, because they're only going to betray us. They're only going to spy on us and pass on information. So you know who you are, traitors. You're not stopping us. I can go to sleep at night with no guilt whatsoever. Can you say the same for yourself? All right. So brothers and sisters, much love and blessings to you. This has been John Overkill. No new normal. Unite the people to fight the evil. Knowledge is power. Peace, liberty and justice for all. This has been John Overkill, and we are over and out. Peace, Overkillers. Peace to everyone. I wish you all the best. We can do this together, I promise you. All right. Take care. Peace.